Thank you for being here today for the Morden Chamber of Commerce AGM. It's an honor to stand before you and share with you the accomplishments and plans for our wonderful community. First, I'd like to highlight some of our accomplishments. One of the highlights is, one of the significant achievements is the completion of our reconstructed 2 bridges. The LV Street Bridge, which previously had 2 3-meter diameter culverts, now has transformed into a precast concrete girder bridge, thanks to the generous funding of $1.55 million from Disaster Financial Assistance Fund through the province. Additionally, the Park Hill Bridge, although partially funded by the government for repairs, has undergone a complete rebuild to address the issues caused by the previous arch design. The new bridge is now a 50-foot single-span concrete box girder, providing improved functionality and safety. Additionally, we are proud to announce the construction of a new 104-space daycare center, providing much-needed support for the working families in our city. In 2022, Morden was fortunate to receive funding through the provincial government's Initiative for Advanced Childcare Spaces. Through collaboration with the province and the Pembina Valley Childcare Center, the city was able to devise a plan to secure additional spaces to meet the growing demand for childcare in our community. We've been actively exploring solutions for managing algae in Lake Minnewaska. In 2022, the city worked with Clean Water Pro and LG Sonic to obtain a research authorization for the LG Sonic ultrasonic algae control equipment. The proposed system, with a cost of $396,000 for supply and installation, was with approximately a $12,000 annual maintenance and support, continuously monitors water quality and algae content. This data is transmitted to the LG Sonic cloud platform, which adjusts the ultrasonic wave frequencies and strength accordingly. Reference checks were conducted and the results were satisfactory. The city did not proceed with the project last year due to budget constraints, but our staff has reopened discussions with Clean Water Pro and is seeking an agreement for an installation this spring. Additionally, we are exploring funding opportunities with Manitoba Water Services Board to cover 50% of the project cost. We remain committed to finding effective solutions to manage algae in Lake Minnewaska and to ensure the health of our natural resources, while mitigating the burden on our water treatment plant having to treat water with high algae content. We believe that investing in our infrastructure is crucial to the growth and prosperity of our city. We've also completed Phase 1 of Lakeside Cemetery by Lake Minnewaska, a project that holds great significance for the city. This addition not only meets the growing needs of our community, but also provides a tranquil and dignified final resting place for our loved ones. Lakeside Cemetery spans a vast 8 acres and has the capacity for 2,000 plots. By meticulously planning for the future, we anticipate that it will meet the needs of the community for the next 30 years. Now let's take a moment to discuss our plans for the future. We're actively working towards wastewater management and drought-proofing strategies to ensure sustainable utilization of our resources. Even though we've recently moved to a normal drought stage, we have to be cognizant of where our water comes from and how we use water. With changing weather patterns and the growth of our community, we must make informed decisions regarding the maintenance, the replacement, and the repair of our infrastructure. We must carefully balance the needs of our community with crucial services such as roads, bridges, and water treatment plants. We're making improvements to the water treatment plant with funding for a new standpipe design, and we've also applied for funding for a preliminary design of a second reservoir on the Dead Horse Creek. This would provide drought proofing and secure additional source of funding of water for Morden. Of course, the question of the day is, what is the city doing about wastewater? I wish I could stand before you today and tell you that the plans are moving forward seamlessly. However, at this point, we have hit yet more roadblocks, with the biggest roadblock being the financial hit to the city. Council has approved to move forward with the Sagar system. However, when the preliminary costs were shared, we were faced with a price tag upward of $9 million. Even with grant funding in place, we are still faced with an estimated $50 million, which would greatly impact our ratepayers. Understanding that the lack of wastewater capacity also impacts our city, this council is exploring other options with assistance from the Manitoba Water Services Board. With the recent announcement of Winkler's system coming in at $56.2 million, we as council know there are many questions on why the pricing is so different. We are faced with having to upgrade, expand, and line our lagoon cells to bring them into compliance in order to move forward with the Sagar system. We're greatly aware of the impact this is having on our city. Council and staff are working diligently to explore the best options with the least impact to our ratepayers. When we're setting our budgets, we are prioritizing consultation with our staff and departments to ensure that we allocate resources effectively. Whether it's road upgrades, new sidewalks, or sewer and water line improvements, we aim to provide the necessary services and infrastructure required for our community's growth. Looking ahead, we have several exciting projects in the pipeline. We're planning to develop 40 acres of land north of the city, starting with a 5-acre subdivision for multifamily housing for development, which in turn will offset costs for development of soccer fields. This initiative will contribute to the overall well-being and recreational opportunities for our residents. Additionally, we have plans for sidewalk installations by 2025 and improvements to our lake trail. Our collaborative efforts with the school division has resulted in the development of state-of-the-art rubberized track and field, significantly enhancing the athletic facilities available to our students. Secured through a grant from the Manitoba Arts, Culture and Sport Community Fund, the funding for the upcoming Discovery Trails school and soccer field underscores broader community support for this initiative. Additionally, the city's contribution of land further underscores the shared commitment to promoting sport and recreation for our youth. We're also making contributions to our healthcare facilities, such as the expansion of the Boundary Trails Health Center Hospital, and financial support to Menzies Medical Center. The licensed practical nursing program run by Assiniboine Community College is in full swing with 20 students from across southern Manitoba. This cohort is completing the final classes at the end of June and will then start their final placement before graduating at the end of August. They recently completed a placement at Boundary Trails Health Center. A second cohort has been confirmed for January in 2025, and ACC shared that the information night they hosted for this new cohort was the best attended in the province. To ensure the future growth and development, we have implemented tax increases that will go directly towards capital reserves. This will allow us to invest in essential infrastructure projects and provide for our growing population. I would also like to share that the City of Morden has partnered with the Morden Community Development Corporation to support the development of local skills and talent in the workforce. This new workforce development project will support increased access to training and local post-secondary education in the key sectors of health, technology, and trades. To further this objective, MCDC successfully applied for a federal grant to offer new college programs in Morden. Additionally, this funding will support the current trades program through the Western School Division with the purchase of cutting-edge equipment and new training options for the Morden Welding program. The city plans to expand the industrial park. The plans to expand the industrial park are moving forward with servicing designs, lot layout, and subdivision application recently finalized. The city hopes to see tenders issued before the summer on the servicing and roads for phase 1 of this multi-phase project. The acquisition of 142 acres ensures the city will be able to capitalize on the rapid growth of the industrial base to expand employment opportunities as the current industrial park sold out available lots in 2022. This new industrial park will allow the city's current business the opportunity to expand their operations as well as to continue to attract new employers to the city. The city is also putting the finishing touches on its strategic plan to forecast a 20-year vision, mission, and value statement for the community, as well as to provide clarity on the short-term action items impacting annual city budgets. To facilitate the process, consulting firm of KPMG was engaged by the City of Morden to conduct the background research and interviews necessary to help the city pull such a vision together. The plan builds on and prioritizes current successes for economic growth, quality of life, and collaboration. It establishes a framework to maintain and improve city services and assets, identifying constraints and opportunities. It also organizes initiatives and resources for specific goal achievements and budget planning for the short and long term. Making sure the public had their input was essential to this process, so a public engagement session was hosted for in-person feedback from the public, and a survey to residents was sent out, which received over 450 responses. Council will review the first draft and will host a final public engagement session to share this draft with the community to make sure the plan we've established reflects the community's needs before formally adopting it. In terms of immigration, the City of Morden recently renewed its agreement with the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program to continue the work with the Community-Driven Immigration Program and welcomed the Provincial Immigration Minister, Malaya Marcelino, to celebrate the province's shared vision in creating skilled workforce for rural employers. While no major changes to the program are sought, new terms relating to the ability to recruit healthcare sector workers who can recertify upon arrival is part of the city's larger strategy to support skilled labor availability in the health sector. Moreover, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Trilateral Council formed by Morden, Winkler, and the RMS Stanley for their cooperation in addressing regional issues and promoting shared prosperity. For many years, there's been discussion and countless hours of work towards creating a pathway connecting our communities. I'm confident this project will come to fruition. This is just one of the many steps this council is taking in to collaborate with Winkler, Stanley, and the Stanley Trails Association. I anticipate more positive developments in the future. Lastly, I'm thrilled to announce the formation of the Suncatch Plaza Committee, composed of council, 3 dedicated community members. This committee will work towards enhancing our public spaces and creating a vibrant and inviting atmosphere for all residents and visitors. In closing, I'd like to thank every one of you for your support and commitment to the City of Morden. Together, we have accomplished great things, and I'm confident that the future holds even more success for growth. Let's continue to work hand in hand to build a prosperous and vibrant community for generations to come. I've appreciated the opportunity to share with you today, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the day. Thank you.